So check this out. I was reading the origin of the Anglo-Saxon race, the study of the settlement of England, the tribal origin of the Old English people by Thomas William Shore. And this is page 107, chapter 7, Our Darker Forefathers. And I'm reading this paragraph. Let's take a look at it because many of you keep saying that England or the English people weren't brown or dark-skinned people. But read what Thomas William Shore from his research have been able to uncover. So it says, this consideration of the probable origin of the great proportion of brunettes in two of the South Midland counties of England leads us to that of color names as surnames and place names, which may probably have been derived from their original settlers. So pause. So we're saying that like people, for instance, who have the surnames like Brown, Black, um, your surnames be coming from the original people who actually looked like those so-called complexions that had settled in these territories that took on those so-called colored names as settled place names or territorial names. All right, and it says this has been derived from the Anglo-Saxon brun, signifying brown. So the word brun means brown, like LeBron James. His name LeBron means the brown. All right, let's continue. It is not reasonable to doubt that when our forefathers called a man brown or brown, they gave him this name as descriptive of his brown complexion. The probability that the brunettes, which means brown, were common is supported by the frequent references to persons named Braun in Anglo-Saxon literature. Braun was a name not confined to England in the Anglo-Saxon and later periods. On the contrary, we find that it was a common name in ancient Germany. The typical place name Reningfield occurs in the charter of Ethelstan, dated AD 938, in Loco qui Reningfield Dictator. Brunningsheim Hans is mentioned in the charter of Edward the Elder about AD 900. So these are Anglo-Saxon kings, by the way, brothers and sisters. And then page 108, Brunsford is another suggestive name. Brunman, which means brown man, is mentioned as a personal name in Anglo-Saxon records of the 11th century, and examples of the name Brunning are somewhat numerous in documents of the same period. At the present time, old place names, of which the